We're now hovering on the edge of a general thermonuclear war. That is, the British monarchy and its confederates, including the current President of the United States, are committed presently to threatening to launch a thermonuclear war against Russia, China, and other nations. And at a certain point, if they do not succeed in intimidating Russia, China, and other nations into a treaty of intimidation, then the intention is to force the United States, now under the ultimate control of Barack Obama, to allow Barack Obama, on behalf of the British, to unleash the military capability, the thermonuclear weapons capability, largely based in the Pacific, to attempt to utterly obliterate nations of Asia, such as Russia, China, and so forth. That's what's in process. Our problem is, first of all, to stop this thing, and there are many leading people in the military and related functions inside the United States who have done much already to try to prevent such a horror from being unleashed. Because a thermonuclear war of the type which the British leadership, with control over President Obama, would unleash, would probably bring an extinction threat to the entire planet. Because under these circumstances, when thermonuclear weapons are introduced into the equation of statecraft, then you are on the verge of extinction, because you have one power, set of powers, which is the attacking power, in this case Britain and the United States under Obama, and on the other side you have the Russia and China and so forth, which are also thermonuclear powers, which would mean in logic that there would be a secret, so-called, thermonuclear launch against Russia, China, and so forth from the United States across the Pacific and from other sources. The minute that liftoff is detected as coming from submarines and so forth, Russia and China are forced to respond immediately with a maximum thrust of thermonuclear weapons. And you can guess what that is. So now we have a situation where a few people in Russia, in China, some other countries, and in some of our people in the United States are blocking and have successfully blocked so far a war which is supposed to begin last year, in the late months of last year. And that's what we're now united, those of us who understand this and who are of some consequence and some knowledge, are determined to prevent such a horror as this from occurring. It is possible. I fear that under the Obama administration, which is itself now in trouble, that the launch would be something that mankind might not survive. If it would survive, it would be survival at a terrible, terrible price throughout the planet as a whole.